bia kwapa ede ba GOB TV and radio enso eso emre aso se oman ene amahodo so nsem amensaka se enwumre no nsiaka seboi ene mitumi ede abeso nya na hwefo enso ene etiefo no enso ewo honom ensem no edoso yi ne obetie ebi enso enie ene yede ene akiremu ekokopie Ghana mampanya abedi akire Dr. Mahamadu Baumia akachia wadi nsem bebre na nso etimi atuja emu nkiremu nyina no ebetumi aba wakwem na ne ma akonanim ede amagana awefo ene etiefo nyina ne ebekwa akopiem ewo oman yensi kakra bia abatan no enso etimi o Michael Kono Ghana ha Bank of Ghana ono so ede nsem bebre na etimi atuja enso ewo hwazesi monetary rate no etimi ahwiri akosuru yepa emu nkiremu nyina no ebetumi ede aba wakwem na ne ma akonanim ede amagana awefo enso ene etiefo nyina no enso ewo honom afi deputy majority leader edi zembebre na tuja ya wochim sisisi angasa de oman na yewo mu no yesusu fa sobo no embo Ghana mampanyi na adodanko akufu ado se one for state of the nations address no entimi emaye eno so emu nkiremu no ebetumi aba wakwem na ne ma nso etimi akonanim edi amagana awefo ene etiefo nyina no enso ewo honum afi nso yebetumi akwa kopiem enso dwumako bia ne din ene East Legon Fitness Club omo so etimi ayo Michael Kono Ghana yenso ya doye pa na adoye no eden ne tuamu emu nkiremu nyina no ebetumi aba wakwem na ne ma nso etimi akonanim ede amagana ahwefo ene etiefo no ewo ho ensem we ye ne afufuro bi ene ne ubetie enso ewo yanwumre no nsi akase boy enso eso wo abra ene Oheneba Appiah Kubi mesin kunya no ewo GOB TV and radio eso uko Facebook account sabetimi akan live and clear GOB TV and radio usabo rem ekopiemu ewo Twitter ahope any Instagram GOB TV and radio ko YouTube one GOB TV UKGH na ne man ko nanim emfa emam ave wetimi abohwi na wati ahwim enso akwa akopiemu enso YouTube wonom eno nso no medin kan dia atuja ede amount afesa abohim ne kopiem otunin GOB radio obetimi asa kowrem enso ewo modern Ghana GH wono eno so GOB radio a enema ekonanim ede magana ahwefo ene etiefo nyina no enso ewo honom wonsa betimi asa kan live and clear enso ewo abefo tenten video ni so www.gobtv.tv enso eso wonsa betimi akan live and clear enso ewo honom afekwa no obetumi asenyaye enso ewo gobnewsonline.com kazi egba ye di benyina tintim ni nyina enso etmegu mfidie so ene ye website wa okwa benya bia kenkan edi amount asida kase enkoma breful travel and tour GOP multimedia Lucent phones and accessories Genesis fashion designs and boutique inso kahubi Sasna trust clothing eso yas ni bipa na nema etimi akonanim edi amagana ahwefo ene etiefo nyina no enso ewo honum medi ya no Oheneba Appiah Kubi mi twa me waba me ba pe kase ni nkiremu nyina no ebetimi ato aso edi amount mama mfa kase ni nkiremu nyina no entumi emra wakwem na ne man konanim emfa magana ahwefo enso ene etiefo no enyina ewo ho mama nhyase emfa Ghana mampanyina bedi akire Dr. Mahamadu Baumia wadi nsembebre na etimi atuja enso ewo Michael Kono Ghana ha ya wo chirem sesesi angasa de niema betimi akonanim pa enso etimi de amaya wo man seni eja Ghana ban na nadodanko akufu adutimi fabo nebo na wo chiremu no ye nhye se ono angasa no obetimi aboa aye niema bebre ama nzongo anase baby a muslimifo eta etna ya friend nzongo no etimi akonanim ye pa wo Michael Kono Ghana ha no ya de se wo mani so enso eho wo de sansem nyina tuja ewo nkrempumpuni mantemonum wa bra wo ni nzongo mpanyifo enso etimi ahia ya wo chem se zongo development in fan ne de ya de se wo makoma so pa no mo ye nhye ya hudo bia no mo etimi aboa enso amasa ne mani nyina no etimi abem yenkotie Vice President Dr. Mahamadu Baumia ne nsemo odi tuja no enso ebi
especially doctors, nurses, and midwives, to be able to offer services to patients with special needs, especially female Muslim patients who are often reluctant to be attended to by male patients and vice versa. As part of this vision, the MPP government in 2020 sponsored 40 brilliant but needy students from various Zongo communities across the country to Cuba to be trained as medical doctors. These students who are currently studying on full government scholarship, inshallah, will return to Ghana as qualified medical doctors who will not only contribute to healthcare delivery in the Zongo communities, but to Ghana as a whole. Also, through the Zongo Development Fund, the development vehicle that the President, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, set up for Zongo development, many brilliant students from Zongos have benefited from the fund's tertiary education grant. A number of beneficiaries of this grant are nursing trainees.
Enti uwe seneja Ghana ye man penyina be de akire ya ni din enso ne Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia eri nsem ni nyina tudwa wo chem so mo de omasi omobo MPP aban no so mo betimi aboa Amazongo man no enso etimi afa ne ntuma pa enso etimi e de afira e wo Michael Kro Ghana na ne ma so etimi akona nimpa eri amaye e ho eni ekofa bi e de ma wo se ne nsem ni simi koye no na yento aso enkonsem fufuro mu ye nya akwa akowura mu enso e wo osoafo no etimi ehwen yen ensasi ensem so enso eni mpotamu ensem so ni din enso eni Dr. Kwaku Afriye oye Minister for Environment wadi nsem bebre nanso etimi atudwa wa abra okopie mu e wo nkrapumpuni mantemonu orimonyafo ndin enso eni Joseph Sian e Japan ya wono CEO of Jaspon company no ene Robert ahodo a yeyisu enso ewo Michael Kro Ghana ha no se ne niamasi mikono ade se yeyisu roba ni wiepe ababe ye waste material nanso ye wonwuma ko bi ono no recycle plant ano madua ho Robert na enye nyina yesesa de komo no ma recycle no de ayade foforo e de amaye na papa yi ani din enso ni Kwaku Afi ya ono Minister for Environment no wotumi ekopie mo Jaspon company wa wodi komo bebre na akohwehwe so no kopie ho no oni wapanyina ndi ani Joseph Sian Japan ya we CEO Edema Jaspon Company Limited no enso etimi ebo nkomo managing director nso etimi ebo nkomo na sei ene opanyina ne din enso ene Kwaku Afi no wodi tuja enso ewo ho
rubber no tissue other materials can one say tin cans so normally tomato tins but rubber need focus. Every people handle friend waste is a raw material resource. It's a resource to our business. Every section we pick any material at a one value. They add value to it, then we send it back into the system for reuse. The business say organic material na ebani na they decompose it into compost, organic fertilizer. You demand for farming. This is Minister Kano. If people are still polluting outside or they break economy no. But say na material no laka better policy separate material from source. Masala baha. No the segregation at source no. Cost of operating this will go down.
Enti nu nya kokoko piemu enso ewo ehon ma wonmonyamfo ani din enso eni Kwaku Afi ena de sansem nyina no etimi atudwa enso ewo ho ya wo kire mu kwan ombefa so na ne ma so etimi akonanim ere amagana ban enso ewo no na ye to aso concern from yenya ne nkopiemu enso ewo Bank of Ghana omen ye nsika kra bia batan ono ewo Michael Kro Ghana ha Bank of Ghana ene wa mo de seminar bi so etimi ahye so no monetary seminar no enso ewo na unya kotie nsem ne se ne esimi ko ya ade se ya kama pa enso ewo no ma panyifo awodo na eri nsem bebre na nso atimi atoja yo mu chem sesesi angasa de unya kopie mu a ade se ye monetary policy rate net rising from 14.5% akwakodu 17%. Ni nyina no se ne oman no enso esimi ekọ eni se ne wiase nyina no eniema nso esimi anwen ne se enso ewo ho ne sent no wonmonyamfo ono ene governor ede ema Bank of Ghana no edi nsem bebre na nso etimi atuja ya ne din enso ne Dr. Ernest Addison na ne nsem odi tuja no ena wo James sesi angasa de Ghana fo nyina no ewo se mutimi ebe redeem na mutimi ehu sesesi ano crisis a eba economy a odro na imu asiwe den no ni nyina no eye wiase afa na o Michael Kroga na de no omo bo modin bia so betimi abo no ma chisidi no any dollar ni nso etimi agino se be ya economy no enso betimi akonkan pa yenko na yenko tie won monyamfo ani enso any doctor Ernest Addison ni nsem otimi adi tuja no enso ebi
Domestic growth conditions are fairly strong despite signs of weakening consumer and business sentiments. The steady increase in private sector credit growth has continued with positive growth implications. Banking sector performance remains strong with sustained growth in total assets, investments and deposits. Key financial soundness indicators such as profitability, liquidity and solvency remain healthy. Asset quality improved slightly, although there are upside risks to the outlook, requiring continued monitoring to address early signs of stress within the sector. The sovereign credit rating downgrades of Ghana by Fitch and Moody's led to widened yield spreads on both cedi-denominated Government of Ghana bonds and the country's Euro bonds. These downgrades reflect market and investor concerns about fiscal and debt sustainability. Consequently, the Ghana cedi has come under severe pressure as offshore investors exited positions in domestic securities at a time when the domestic demand for forex has increased, reflecting both real and speculative demand. This has caused the exchange rate to overshoot its long-term trend. The strengthening of the US dollar, liquidity pressures, uncertainties regarding budget implementation, portfolio reversals by non-residents, and pressures are key contributory factors. At this MPC, the combination of tighter global financing conditions, sharp pressures on the exchange rate, and elevated inflation pose some policy challenges. Headline inflation has risen sharply to 15.7% in February 2022, and both headline and core inflation are significantly above the upper limit of the medium-term target band. The uncertainty surrounding price developments and its impact on economic activity is weighing down business and consumer confidence. The risks in the outlook for inflation are on the upside and include petroleum price adjustments and transportation costs and exchange rate depreciation. The bank's latest forecast still depicts an elevated inflation profile in the near term, with inflation falling within the medium-term target band within a year. Fiscal policy implementation has come under strain, reflecting embedded rigidities in the fiscal framework, which will require extensive structural reforms to free fiscal space to restore both fiscal revenue performance has been slow to align with projections, while expenditure remains rigid downwards, therefore 20% as announced by the government. The above has resulted in financing constraints, which would have to be resolved very swiftly to ensure the announced fiscal consolidation path is achieved. The MPC is, however, confident that the ongoing discussions would lead to very decisive policy reforms that will address underlying fiscal mismatches and restore some calm in the markets. This, together with the monetary policy decision.
And what you know, I know, needing and so any Unmunyam for Anusu Edin, and so any Kwakia Boya on a COPAC member. What is some baby announced me to Jaya on Usu H. Muse, says young as I were mine, Unya ko Ramupe and Adesa Fueno, and many yenina, and so our now saying on no setting some outdono, and so it's me at Tuja, at the MIA, and why Yankonian Quotian Sam Nusenis Mikoi.
Numbers. No matter how you rationalize, make excuses, justify, and talk, all the political grammar, the pump prices would effectively expose you because we seem not to be doing anything. And for the first time since I got to know how to write my name, we are smuggling fuel from Togo now into Ghana because Togo is able to give better pricing than Ghana does. So it is not good.
Is that a sustainable move? Especially because some also argue that the cedi is also struggling against other major trading currencies. We also have the Russia-Ukraine crisis as well. Do you think this is sustainable, that we have to go to Togo to sort of purchase?
Togo to purchase. I'm saying again, what we are witnessing currently is multifaceted. You have the geopolitical, the global dynamics at play, is also squeezing us. You cannot do much about Russia and Ukraine. It's not within your domain. But you had safety nets that envisioned such times happening. And that is why the first president of Ghana, Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, thought it wise to put up a refinery because he had seen from the Volta Basin and the other geological seismics that had been done that Ghana was sitting on commercial oil. So he put up a refinery and said, when Ghana is able to get oil, we can refine for our people. Now, post 2010, when we started commercial production of oil, our refinery has never been better. So one of the safety nets that would have given you fuel.
Etunya kopiema ya openyino no member, ranking member. And so COPAC, and yet in Kankaku, Yabua, we are in some outdoor now, set Matuja, Ediamo, Michael Kunogana, FI Fue, and Semno, and so Emo. Now, Yantua Son Conco Copiemu, and so Ewan Sanfufrumu, Yebo, we near Quaqua Copiemu, and so our Mnashebe Jeffie, Unya Copiemu, Mnashebe Jeffie, and name, or Penina D, and so any Alexander Fenyo Markins. Ya no a deputy minister and I sorry deputy majority leader and so Mashebe Jeffie one is edge any more man from war efutu no the same baby na to jaw chemse a man for baby na kasa za wo man panyi state of the nation's address no ade se ache ye pan and so ho na wo kan ya kwakokosi se leadership a member of parliament no enye omoni ema ye adenti na leadership your minority leader, your majority leader, something a speaker of parliament, and so any ranking members are outdoor. Ever Mnashebe Jeffie, Naya Quacobo man Penisobo, every say a leadership a woman Mnashebe Jeffino, and a Bemagana man Penini Aqueniano. So one who's me PM or parliament or Sabe Jan state of the nation's address no, able to me Ediaba. Now the leadership ain't me fast any money, my dear. Any parliament or no leadership no affairi. Yankoni and Kotian some more the 2 January and Swabi.
A message on the State of the Nation address. I am happy Honorable Amakosubwa ended his commentary somewhere without quitting the law. So, Mr. Speaker, there's no need to proceed on that tangent with him. I will not, because he himself did not invoke any law. duty as a house is to program Mr. President to come. It is not Mr. President who is refusing to come. He's ready. Mr. President is ready. It is for leadership and Mr. Speaker. It is for leadership and Mr. Speaker to program Mr. President. Mr. Speaker is unavoidably absent. He's not in the jurisdiction. We are talking about the Speaker. The Speaker. The Speaker. I never said the Speaker. The Speaker. So, Mr. Speaker, the Speaker and the leadership will agree and program Mr. President to come and deliver a message on the state of the nation. That will be done. Mr. Speaker, I rest my case.
Etunya koko kopiemu enso mrasebe fia de course no enso wa wonmonyamfo ani ene afeno Markins Alexander ya ono eye deputy majority leader na wasa ye mrasebe dwani a wogina mu omamfo mo efutu constituency no ani ete ne nka no ewo ho no na adoye bi so etimi akoso East Legon Executive Fitness Club enso etimi aye adwadifo mako aduanan enum enso adoye enso ehonum na founder no Dr. Wase Kwame Despite wono enedi ano na asesi angasa no motena ase adwene yan hu se adwadifo bebre na enso ewo wiase asesi ano do mu bedi ekran aye den kakran so de amom ni nyina no enso ekoye covid sensem no na eno anakopie mo nkrapupuni mantem ono ma empanyifo enso etimi yenhye yawodo fan club yi enso etimi yenhye yawodo matifutu obi omo fa nhye brese sanfo fund ja omatimi abobo sika no a esombo 30,000 Ghana cedis enkane sika no 3 billion ya omatimi ache sika ni nyina no edi ama adwadifo mako 45 a so mo fansho musikem no mo nya adwuma omuwe no mo se bi accounts edi ma omo ewo best point wo na ne makọ na nimpa na executive member ni din enso ani wo se brobe wari nsembebre na etuja ewo dwumadi na sie nkonkotie bi
inyamami bia o bakery or workers omutini fee on the feed on the show. Can you imagine the COVID bringing in no mutini fee eduman koso? A man be on the most highest. A man of 15,000 Ghana cedis, Kane 150 million cedis. So function memo. A man be dear Fusika, a man kuku Fusika, a man banchi Fusika, a hima a wo idrimo, Abba Jomo dear, and the coma almost so or Mojuma Kofo. It's Yamini. Send a founder cano or says about food dimia, the Krumuyanika. Yentini ma MA exercise, Naim say you are no bill so empty ye, Yaminadom, Yamo Musica. Any Etinica no executive member. No, no, members ni bi. And so the two are so much say. And you bet me upon an impa. And so at me at the amomo. Adoyamu ye interested Disicano or num name Vacoshi Jumem. Yankonian Quotier members no Musajinemu. Emma East Legon Fitness Club no. Say no Mudin Semni Etuja FI.
So that's all you must have to form. And the clear idea that free anchor the Juma is it says Canua in the back of credit. So Mr. Osebu, I said, can live best 200 and something. And I invited woman who will be 45 people. It means 45, no, we are very lucky people. Tizika, Yajiji, and Yamamu, Sabu, Koshamu, and watch a woman just up a pepe. And this is a use of chop money. Woman in quite money, fitness face, Yambo Poeti. Yes, you did the Iska at the boy. The M. Samin Casabe, or Mekana and Raka. Scanning their mom, making sure they would buy idea for some of us. Said your children will be saying, young boy, but you have one. Yes, and there was about 40 editing me and grooming into a chat here. Until no one, I used to see an identity and Kakranka. Tear Damasi. Yes, some fun quadrant. Then for some rest, the acre at the 2 foot through, and they say,
ska wine eti obi bia enam sa dwumadi so ti ne saka kakra no ye besre so mbehwe so yi na wotimi di dwuma pa ama enho aso papa
enti no nya kokopie mu dwumadi na se empanyufo awdom kopie ho members no ana eti omonka no na mu wie ya pe ana ejadwadifo aduanan enum no ya omo nso etimi anya sika ibie no enso ede omo nsematu dwo omo su kire mu se wo mani agede ade a East Legon executive fan club no anase fitness club no enso etimi aya momo yenko na yenko ti omo nso nsem ne se no mu di tudwa fi
yensu so ai bi ejuma sem entimi enkoso no maso yasre ama ejuma ebekoso aside die je ede ma yen papa despite media juma ko ni nyina nya ye kan se onyankopon enhiro na bi o mi sika ni fe rade enhye homa se de be yensu a afise se bedu na yensu ye sika na ye ejuma na yensu ya ba be di adanse a ebro ade ne entiase so nyina ye da na se onyankopon enhiro mu bebre e woni a o ma ya man amen
beda bushani na se for omushia wo program ya se ya meka nyina se me don wase me obi a me dia haba na edwuma me ye cream besayare but me ho ba kire ana pelefu eku no ma yimi ana ma bua me ese sika me de ko ye edwuma me de ko tire edwuma ni ama bia se nyina eku enti me tu ni anu nya fo ye saka sika ni bi se ko ye edwuma na ye fa sika ni bi ko to account na dachi ye bia be kwa konta papa bi ama wana wo discount ma ye na me kan se nya kupon shira pelefu nyina amen
enti nyame nhira mu no ana yete ye no ho no me ho nsem na ye kama pa ede amaye na hwefo ani atiefo na ye kowie kase no enso ewa amanone ye nkonkonko pie mu enso report bia ye nsaka enso 2022 World Happiness Ranking neza ofawiase nyina country ayese ne mamu ne timamufo wo mani Japan ye de eba betudwa ne mu yedi kan afa Africa first 10 no enso etime dia mamu na ya hwese o man kokoro Ghana ye ka hu bia oba first Africa hase ya 10 na ade say aman ahodo mo wa bibimemu ha ye o mo manfo ho to mo no mo manfo asumuju o mo first 10 enie Mauritania ana ehwiri kan enso ho na Mauritania no ehwiri kan no uko wiase afa na nyina na wo no otoso 52nd enso ho na ese Libya enso etoso mienu Africa ha na Libya man no ewiase afa na nyina no wotoso 86 enso ho no Ivory Coast enso etoso miesa wa bibi memu ase wono su ko wiase afa na nyina na wotoso 88 enso ho South Africa enso etoso 9 na uko wiase afa na nyina na ono so etoso 91 na is 91st position no ono ena ewredim enso ekan Gambia atoso num ewo man konkron Africa ya ono so uko wiase afa na nyina na wono ababedi 93 enso ho Algeria enso aye wiase afa na nyina no wono ena etoso 96 ene uba Africa yesi Africa country etoso nsia ne manfo ho to mo no mani agi enso eno no na Liberia enso etimi atoso enso ewa bibimemu a ya wono no etoso 97 ewo wiase afa na nyina no ave Congo Brazzaville enso etoso 99 ewo wiase afa na nyina no wotoso 8 enso we Africa ha Morocco 89 ewo Africa ana wotoso 100 enso ewo wiase afa na nyina Mozambique etoso 10 ewo wiase afa na nyina no uko wiase afa na nyina no otoso 101 South Africa ha odi 10 enso ewo Cameroon ananko bia wese nkeje obetima akona nim odi 102nd ewo wiase afa na nyina Senegal di 110 wiase afa na nyina Niger enso etime di 0 anase Niger etime di 104 enso wiase afa na nyina Gabon 106 Guinea enso nya 109 woman konkunu Ghana yenye toso 111 enso wiase afa na nyina neze wiase afa na nyina no woman pa one ho to no kama pa na wiase nyina no yese ne manfo ehu atowo mu na suma dwono nieme koye pa enso etimi ede emanu no ade se Finland eka ho bi Denmark and so ready kind nani American and Japan so it's man afra say na Ghana ye toso 93 and they Gambia baby 93 or Michael Kro Ghana ye 111 and so why say Ghana mine emu aye den o man for Ghana mine mu omo nto omo kra ya sum anwe and so why eno no as you mu eno etime beto abonten e wo wiase afa na nyina no and so ho no na e o man akakraka Nanki Everson commit me ready can maybe to say United States of America, USA, and they would the 12th and so Canada minus 8 made the 14th. And once I BB and said media my ever honor. Now, I never medical say Boninano, and to me, SE. Midiano Oheneba Appiah Kubi as that can say come prefer travel and tour friend. Our plus 442080684974 plus 442080684974. Obeti mi abuana niema enso etimi akonanim edi amagana refo eni etiefo nyina no enso honum na eniema betimi akonanim pa ni atras clothing so kan bi ena eniema akonanim edi emaye Midiano Oheneba Appiah Kubi wo frem na asaipe metimi ajusu ye pa me na meje pre enya pre enso edi kase ni nchemu nyina no etimi edi ebro me sorry so na dwumedi edi wo etimi atoa so edi amaye nyankopon ya admo china woni mi hia makra.
You know how he's a high value man? Because